Hello everyone, this is Captain AerosolLP. Welcome to another episode of the Super Mario Bros. 1. In the last episode, we completed Worlds 3 and 4. And in this episode, we're going to go 5 and 6. And with me today is definitely not Billy Mays.
It's, I had some, but I lost it, man. Fuck.
Because I probably ran into that one, not Billy Mays.
It was Ellen DeGeneres, that's what I was gonna say. But I messed it up. I done goofed. So
the odd thing is, with Leanne Rhymes just now following me on Twitter, you know what? It could happen, I guess.
That is great.
Yeah. Oh my god. And here we are at 5-1. This one starts the introduction of. Well, actually, we saw that in World 3, but in World 5, you get to see more and more of those Hammer Bros.
I was gonna say the introduction of Bullet Bills,
well,
because I think this is the first time.
Yeah, Bullet Bills too. Yeah, actually, this is the first time you'll see those, and probably you see them a little bit earlier in Mario 2, Mario Lost Levels, depending on which version you have, because Lost Levels is the Japanese version of Mario 2. For those of you who never played it. And I will be LPing it right after this series.
Ooh. In every episode we've told about the lost levels, that way no one can forget.
No one can forget how difficult it's going to be.
Yeah, how annoying it's going to be.
Well, at least...
Thank God I'm not playing it, because I'd rage.
They're a bit more forgiving in the Super Nintendo version, because if you do get a game over, you're allowed to start the same level over.
Oh,
you don't have to go back to the beginning of the world.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit like it has some leeway with you, but otherwise, the other one just doesn't like cut you any slack.
Yeah,
it's like here, take this.
Yeah, take this. But of course, there's a high probability I'm gonna be running through it. A small Luigi, because I will be doing the Luigi game, not the Mario game. Still
the year of Luigi. It's already 2014, but still.
Actually, they've actually extended it. I think they have extended it by 1 year. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Actually.
Well, the things I hear on Twitter, I heard they have, but
nothing confirming it yet.
Nothing confirming it, but you know what? I'd much rather have a game where Luigi rescues Daisy, not Peach, for once.
There's probably ROM hacks of that, so there's always something like that.
Yeah, I gotta look for that, because my girlfriend likes Daisy better than Peach.
Yeah. If you need me to, I'll help you look into that.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I would love that. Yeah. Now, in the Lost Levels, I'll bring up another thing in the Lost Levels in this while we're doing this. They sometimes in the levels ending in 1 or 2, they'll have like coin blocks at the end of the flagpole, where you can just kind of cheat it a little bit. Instead of jumping off from the pyramid wall, almost, they'll have like 2 invisible blocks where you can jump up and near the flagpole and get the 5,000 that way.
Isn't there a level in this that has it where you can jump behind the flagpole?
I have not been able to get it.
But there is a level like that, right?
I think there is, but I have not been able to do it. If you touch the top of the flagpole, which is very rare, it is a 1-up. So if you play the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and be careful. Do not get under those platforms, or you will die. I've had that happen in one of my takes here.
Ooh.
Even when they get shorter, starting in the next level, where they get shorter, you could still die if you're not careful.
Fireballs underwater.
Yeah,
Nintendo logic.
There you go. But it is very necessary. If you're in an underwater world, you're going to need a fire flower. I mean, really.
Yeah. Like, I absolutely fucking hate underwater levels. No game, not even like
Not even
Metroid, not even Metroid or Sonic or anything can make me change that. It's just, you move so sluggish and it's so bad.
Well, I heard from at least some people like Chugga Conroy thought Majora's Mask was probably a little bit easier.
I completely forgot about the...
the Zora Macau form, and they really, I think this level are spoil it with a little bit too much fire flowers. I mean,
and I think there's been what, like 2 stars already?
I think at least 2. I know there's one, at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, kind of spoiling you with the stars here.
Well,
I like how they have the snow like on the little brick houses.
Yeah, that's a little advantage of the Super Nintendo version of this game.
Yeah, they added a bit. They were a bit more creative with it, and the clouds aren't just the hills switched with colors and stuff.
Yeah,
and that Hammer Bro didn't have a chance.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance, but yeah, keeping it powered up, you'll see probably in World 8. You'll see you won't get many opportunities to power up. I mean, starting with like probably 7-4. If you don't get a power up, you're pretty much SOL for the entire game. You probably only maybe have like 1 or 2 chances. That'll be it. So there's a line here. You can go up here, another bonus area. The only
bonus vine.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it's another bonus vine, but with Luigi instead of Mario.
Yeah, I kind of swapped them a little bit.
Yeah, you want to alternate, that way it's not too repetitive of the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, but now I lost my train of thought of the last time. World 8. Oh yeah, there's not that many opportunities to power up. I mean, I think in the Lost Levels they do give you plenty of opportunities. Just to counteract, of course, the poisonous mushrooms in that one. But they really, in this game, they're not that forgiving. Past World 7-1, because they don't give you many opportunities.
I just really noticed that like everything in this game smiles except Bowser and like the enemies. Every single fucking thing smiles. Like look at the turtles even smile. You can just look at them. You could probably freeze up a frame and take a screenshot of it if you guys really wanted to.
Yeah.
But everything like smiles except Bowser. He seems to be a really negative Nancy.
If you paid attention to the story and in canon, they kind of paint this as everything being the humans' fault, or quote unquote the Mushroom Kingdom's fault for their woes or whatever. I'm not sure, but there's so many stories behind stories behind the Mario Brothers game that's not even funny.
Same goes for like Yoshi's Island and a bunch of other games like that. Anything in the Mario series, like it's kind of like that. Same for Zelda. Like there's some crazy fucking people who have like their own timelines and stuff planned out, but every time a new game of Zelda comes out, it fucks the timeline and it has to change.
True. But I kind of have I follow my own timeline theory, which I kind of got from other people. One other person I kind of saw, and he has like a 2 timeline theory where Ocarina of Time is the splitting point, and of course there's the official Nintendo, which I kind of think it is plausible because the difference is because I'll kind of bring this up though. Kind of get back to this game first. This is 5-4, kind of the repeat of 2-4, except you get this big tentacle here in the middle you got to avoid.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't know you could jump up in the black area there.
Oh yeah, you can.
I didn't think that was possible, so...
Yeah.
It happened earlier, but I failed to mention something about it.
But there's more tentacles here, but... as far as Zelda time... This game, I think, is a little bit easier because they don't have timelines. It's very hard to follow.
Yeah.
I think they keep things pretty linear with the Mario Brothers, and I kind of messed up there.
Ooh.
But Mario Brothers, I think it's fairly linear. Everything you see is as you get. There's no split in a timeline no matter what. There's no parallel universe or anything.
Yeah, it's just putting them in order. That's all it really is for all of them.
And
but
Zelda, they did, I think, create a timeline paradoxes, and
they like Nintendo doesn't really have a timeline. It's more of showing why the games are made that way. And in my opinion, that's how I see it.
Well,
but the thing about Zelda is, for me, you don't have to play the first game to understand the story. All you have to do is pick up the game and play it, and you're like immersed in it, and you already know the story because it goes through it. And I think that's the best thing about Zelda, because you never have to play previous games of it. Like for Mega Man, you would have to play Mega Man 1 to understand Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
But for Zelda, you don't have to do that. You just go through the game.
You play the game first, ask questions later. Pretty much this case with that one.
Well, not for me, because I'll play a game and I'll be like, why is this like this? Because I was playing Metroid earlier today, Metroid Prime, and I'm like, these controls are fucking terrible. Why is it like this? And you can't use a GameCube controller also, which is bullshit because it's a port from the GameCube, which makes no sense. Why? Who does that? Who?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard some Aerosol LP rage on Captain Pound LP channel. First time you'll hear this on my channel.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever raged on someone else's channel.
Yeah.
But that like, it's just so agitating because it's the port. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But
it does kind of raise questions. I always thought any game. This one, of course, you had. I probably should have shown us at the beginning of this, but you did have different controls where you can make it like the NES version, where B is run because the original NES B was run, and you can make A as your only jump button, because some people don't like the X and Y for some reason, but
Oh, I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Every time I played Yoshi's Island, my controls got swapped, and there, like a few episodes, I was like, well, my controls are backwards. I'm not starting this recording session over.
I had that issue too whenever I did the Yoshi Island LP, because I always was so used to the Super Nintendo version with the Y button being the the stick out the tongue and everything like that to eat and all that stuff. It was just kind of really confusing at some point. For those of you who watched it, it was confusing at some point. So it's been like
a month or two since I finished Yoshi's Island, and I don't even remember the controls I had for it, to be completely honest. So
yeah.
It's really bad.
Now 6-2 is a little bit long of a stage here. 6-1 of course was pretty straightforward. Lakitus throwing eggs on you, booyah, and all that. And 6-2, all you got here, you got basically a piranha pipe frenzy here, where I think it is absolutely imperative if you have a fire Mario or fire Luigi, because if you go down some pipes, you'll be definitely going underwater. There's also a vine in this stage. But it's almost imperative that you're definitely powered up to your fire status, because you
need it to take down these fire flowers.
Fire
flowers? These piranha plants. Wow.
Yeah, wait.
I am not thinking.
I don't think you want to take out the fire flowers. They're essential to the Mario universe. Mario universe, not Mara.
Mario.
Mara. See, that's what I get for hanging around to them. I've been known. I've known those guys. I've known you for almost a year now. It's not even funny.
You made me think of the just instead of Super Mario Brothers, Super Mara Brothers.
The Super Mara sisters. There you go.
That would be good.
Oh man, that were Mara and Frost. Take on the Mushroom Kingdom by storm. There you go.
It would work.
I don't know. I already saw some fan pics where where Daisy and Peach take the
castle.
The Mushroom Kingdom by storm, but but this is kind of a there's another pipe down here with another bonus. Over there is a vine to get you.
Yeah. this whole level has been kind of like the level in Super Mario Bros. 3 where you have to run on the plants that, like, pretty much I think they instantly kill you or something.
Well, not
with a star.
Well, yeah, well, you have to keep powered up with a star just to get by them. But I would, that one you probably would have to be at least Super Mario just to get by it, because you're gonna need
that invincibility moment for when you get hit.
Yeah, because that's kind of your insurance policy. No, I'd say probably the one disadvantage of this game, well, actually, of course, Lost Levels are going to have the same issue. Well, I think probably the best, version of either the GBA remake or the SNES is probably the GBA of Mario 3, where they allow, if you're get shrunk to small and you see like a feather or a fire flower, you get powered up to immediately to that status, kind of like how they did in Mario World, where you can immediately power up to a leaf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can,
but like
that kind of advantage, I thought they could have probably incorporated some of that, because they really took. I think just going from immediately from the top status where you're at now, or the Fire Luigi, you get hit once, you go back to small. That was just so freaking unfair.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do something like that, they should really just go ahead and add the other power-ups. That way, it's at least fair in a way.
Yeah, because especially when you go through World 8 in this, worlds, there's no power-ups to be seen.
Oh, there's no power-ups in World 8.
Well,
what about World 7?
Well, World 8, there's this 8-1 where you have to go through the entire stage without either small or whatever you were, and that's all you have until you get to 8-2. And there's only one power-up in 8-2 that you can get, but you barely have enough time to get anything, because which will be the next episode. I nearly ran out of time just before I got to the end of the stage, the flagpole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they made that stage so freaking long, it's not even funny.
Like, whenever I play Mario, like, I haven't played Mario games in a very, very, very long time, because I lost my edge with it all, because I went to Xbox, so I stopped playing, like, Nintendo, but I'm back at playing Nintendo games now. But I haven't played Mario in so long. But whenever I used to play, the only thing I would really do is just try to speedrun all these levels, because I absolutely love Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was the first game I ever played, actually. And I don't know, that game was just fantastic, which I will probably be doing that on my channel eventually.
I'd say if I LP Sonic games, I think one of them will be Sonic R, because that one was probably my first Sonic game.
I've never played Sonic R.
I've
seen people play Sonic Fighters, if you've ever seen that. Oh god. Sonic Fighters, just so everyone knows, it's probably the worst Sonic game ever. Worse than Sonic 06. No, I have Sonic 06 on my Xbox too. I haven't downloaded forever. And just Sonic Fighters is so pixelated, and it's so bad. Like, you can see the polygons.
Yeah.
I think it was intentional, but I'm not sure if they just ran out of time or what. It's really bad.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think some of them were for PC, maybe. I don't know, because there were some games that... I had Sonic R for PC before I got it, before the GameCube. Ooh. And that's how they were made first, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that goes the same for... I believe the first releases of Sonic Adventure, like DX, or Sonic Adventure in general, was for Dreamcast and PC. So... it was meant to mainly be played on a PC and not a console, but I guess it sold so well that they transferred it over to a console. Yeah. And then a few years later, they added bonus content for the GameCube, which I still have my copy of Sonic Adventure 2, I think, around here somewhere, and my Sonic Adventure DX.
Alright, now here's basically a repeat of 1-4. Well, again, it's 6-4, but it's a repeat of 1-4. Except they added Pootaboos in the middle of those things there before, and those tentacles on the sides there weren't there before.
They're just adding random stuff to try to make it seem like they switched it, but it's not really a big difference.
Yeah, well, this is basically going to be the new 1-4 once you do the second quest, which I won't do, but this is the second quest of 1-4 as well. This the 6-4.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is a pretty. Ooh, whoa, that was close.
I always wonder what happened there. I just probably got a little too carried away or something. I don't know what happened there.
Maybe. And it's all the same blocks that were invisible.
Yeah, the same ones from 1-4, and they're in the second quest. I guess it's just see if you can get over 1 million. But I think probably for the end of the Lost Levels game again. I'm bringing that up again. You get like a 100,000 points for every life that you have.
Wow.
They don't.
Holy fuck! He could not throw any more hammers.
Yeah, and we're starting with 6-4. He starts to throw hammers. That's about the.
Yeah, and he
now 6-4 and 7-4 he throws hammers. And 8-4 he throws hammers and spits out fireballs.
Well, he was secretly an octopus, apparently. I don't know how the fuck he was out of water, but apparently he was.
Kind of like my Super Mario Land Let's Play, apparently it's what thing. But we're out of time, guys, because I lost track of time. This is going to be all blank here, but
yeah.
the next,
oh, damn,
we are. The next episode of Super Mario Brothers 1 will finish this portion of the LP by going to 7-1 and 7. So World 7 and World 8. And we'll probably wrap things up. I promise it'll be a little bit longer because it's a 30-minute video. So, oh boy.
Yeah, we'll end things off there, and it will be on a great note.
Yeah, it would be. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Captain Palin LP.
I've been AerosolLP.
We'll see you in episode 4 of the final episode of Super Mario Bros. 1 before we take the Lost Levels. See you guys next time.
Catch you guys later.
All right.